up, you guys? Yes, and welcome to another Michelle video. Represent Shane Dawson.
Today we're going to be talking about ways you can look after your mental health at university.
You can see the biscuit on my knee.
I think the biggest thing going to uni is the whole expectation. I'm going to do a whole other video on this, by the way, but I just thought I'd slip it in. The whole expectation that they're going to be the best years of your life and everyone hypes it up to be amazing. And honestly, if I had the chance to do uni again, I wouldn't have gone through it, purely because of the impact it's had on me mentally, and it's been draining. Like, I'm going to be happy to get a degree at the end of the day,
Yeah.
but I don't think it has been worth the tears and I don't know what else to say. Everything, like pain, like all the pain.
It's
just
a
being
lot.
sunk into dark, like all the time,
Yeah.
and thinking about every little thing when you shouldn't be.
Yeah.
And in the best years of your life, you're meant to be having fun, being free, and when you're feeling like that, I feel like you can't. And it's not just me, there's a lot of people who do experience it, and I think the expectation that university is going to be the best years of your life makes people want to live up to that, and then that can impact it even more.
I think it's very hard when you're at uni. You have to be critical of all of your work and everything you do, but I think sometimes it's hard to differentiate between the fact that you're living here. So for me, it took me a while to realise that the city I'm in is where I live, not just where I go to school. And so, like, if I was criticising, like, uni becomes your life and everything sort of revolves around it, like as in schoolwork. Because at the end of the day, you move your life to a different city for university. So I think for me it was hard to differentiate between the fact that if I'm being critical of my work, I'm not actually being critical of myself or my life, if that makes sense, because uni becomes your life. So there's sort of like, you need to do things to separate university and your mental well-being and your leisure time and things like that. I think there's a lot of emphasis on mental health, but actually we don't want to promote mental health, we want to promote positive mental health and well-being. So even if you find yourself watching this video and you think, I'm not mentally ill, I don't need this, we're not looking at ways to solve any mental health issues. We're promoting how to maintain healthy mental well-being.
Number one is taking things one by one.
I feel like the whole world was against you if you tried to tackle all of your problems at once, and these can be problems: I've run out of toilet paper, or I don't have any apples in the fridge, or wherever you keep your apples.
First world problems.
Do you know what I mean? And if you think, oh my god, I need to get apples and I need to get toilet paper and I have an assignment due in and all of this, blah 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 blah, it would genuinely feel like the whole world was against you. So just sort of take things one at a time. So, okay, ran out of toilet paper, that's fine, I can go to the shops tomorrow, and while I'm there, I can get some apples. But at the minute, I'm at home, I'm in bed, I might as well do some work, or I might as well just go to sleep. So just sort of take it, tackle one thing at a time.
Kind of like congratulate yourself for, it's not like in a kid's sense, like you be treated for everything you do right, but like, if you plan on doing a chapter of reading and you don't manage to do it, focus on the fact that you might have been able to do 3/4 of it. That's still more than half.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like, the small things add up, and like taking things one by one.
Yeah.
Like, especially at uni, like essays, meetings, socials. Like, people, there's so much going on. You're like, let me just do this thing first, and then get this done, and this is the outcome.
So if not, you'll never have done what you wanted to do, because when you finish one thing, you've got another thing to do. Like, it always gets taken over. So you need to sort of look at what you have done, not what you've got left to do, sort of thing.
The thing is, the work is the best example of it. Like, say, like, especially in third year, we like have realised how much reading and stuff there is already. Georgia more so than others.
Your gal's screwed over here.
Yeah, so there's just like, do one thing at a time. Like, read okay, say you got 10 chapters to read, do one chapter a day, instead of trying to cram all 10 in one night. You're not gonna be able to do it. Break it up, do it one by one. Easy. It's easier said than done though. Like, but just take it slow. That's what we're gonna say. Take it slow.
You can't finish your whole degree within the first week. You know, you need to, like, and that's fine.
Wow.
So it's fine if you finish 10 words of a 1,000-word essay or whatever. If you have a 1,000-word essay, that's like the smallest thing ever. But you get what I mean. A 10,000-word essay, if you do 10 words, that's still like 10 less words that you have to do.
Yeah.
If you've got an essay due in tomorrow, yeah, you might need to get them 10,000 words done, but if it's not due in for another 10 months or however long it is, then it's okay for you to just do the 10 words for now. Like, you don't have to do everything at once.
And just remember, small and steady wins the race.
It does.
I was just thinking about such a child in my head. So number 2 is not like being hard on yourself for having days where you're down. So like you might have a good day, you might have a good day where you do loads of stuff, and then might have a bad day. Then don't kick yourself down for having that one bad day because you've done something good the other day.
Yeah, it doesn't eliminate the good things you've done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then also never be ashamed of asking for help.
Yeah.
Talking to people, talking about mental health, taking a break and stopping, and giving yourself some free time. Don't be ashamed of that. Don't feel guilty about not working all the time. And that's the biggest thing. Like I think I can tell to university students, like never, like don't be ashamed if you're not working 24/7 because you don't
need to be, and you shouldn't. You know, like I'm like it's great if you get a first. It's great if you get a 2-1. Etc, 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 but like it's really not worth like hurting yourself over.
Yeah.
Like it really, really isn't. You've got to live a bit.
University is not just work, it is a good balance of work hard, play hard, and they merge like
Or
that.
work hard and then work hard in a different way, in my sense. Number 3 is keep yourself busy. Obviously there might be some reasons why people can't do this, and I just burped. Obviously there are some reasons why someone might not be able to keep themselves busy, and don't beat yourself up if you are one of those people. That's completely fine. But I think the absolute worst thing is when you're just sat around doing nothing, because that's when you can ruminate about the things that you have got to do, and then it sort of just all gets out of control. So I don't mean like straight away fix everything, but even if it just means, okay, I'm just going to go for a walk, or I'll do some reading instead, or like, do you know, just to keep your mind going rather than your mind being like, I've got nothing to do, so I'm gonna ruminate and make you feel really, really shit, sort of thing.
So, the 5th one? The next one. Pulling yourself out of a situation when you're stressed and panicking, and to look at the bigger picture. So, for example, like, feeling like, because there's been points where I felt like there's the same routine every single day. What does it lead to? I finish, I end up like everyone else, get a job, and then my life is the same. But then pull yourself out and look at the end where you get a degree. You're gonna have something on your name that you're proud of. You've done something, you've been independent, you've gone through the experience of uni, you've worked hard. Instead of focusing on each day being a slog, look at, say, the week, the month, the year, finishing uni, stuff like that, like bigger, thinking it up and looking at bigger events really puts things in perspective and makes you motivated to kind of just like going through the slog, as it were. And finally, we have...
So the last one is effective self-care. And I say sort of like effective self-care because it is really, really personal. So for some people, it literally might be meditating or listening to music and all things like that. And I think quite often on Instagram and Facebook you see all these like flowery things about self-care which are really, really cool, and going to a friend's house and things like that, which is amazing if you can do it, but for some people that's just too much. If you're in a state of crisis, self-care doesn't necessarily have to be any of those flowery things. It can literally be drinking some water, or booking a doctor's appointment, or if you feel like an episode is approaching, pre-making your meals so that when it does happen you have something to eat that you don't have to prepare. You literally just stick it in the microwave. So self-care doesn't have to be this flowery thing. It can just be looking after your sort of the vital things that keep you alive, making sure you drink water, making sure you're sleeping, things like that. So yeah, but also if you're not at that level where you need the sort of more basic human needs, exercise and eating properly, is really good for you. But just remember that if you eat more veg and less meat, you need to eat more veg because of the amount of energy in it.
We hope you have enjoyed this video. We hope that it's
Yes.
been another
Enlightening.
inspiring.
Ooh.
Inspiring? No.
I like
what's
both
the
of
word?
those words.
Enlightening and knowledgeable
Yeah.
adventure.
Wait. Yeah. No, that is right, I think. Cool.
That is it for this video. Till the next one, take care, love yourself, and I shall see you in my next video.
Yes.
Bye.